For weekly reading going from the 8th through to the 14th of May. This is that calm week which is followed by a quite heavy week, I think, a transformative week, an amazing week that's happening in the world around us. We saw that in the monthly reading, so I just thought I'd give you a heads up. So, and there is, you know, I've already seen it in several signs, a sort of preparation and anticipation for sort of things to be coming our way. Let's see how it plays out for you in that. Thank you very much for being here, Virgo. I hope you get a lovely reading. Okay, Four of Cups is the overall energies here. Don't miss an opportunity here by looking to the past, look to the future. It could well mean there's a change in your social guard in a way. So it might be meeting new people. This is that opportunity here, meeting new crowds of friends, or connecting with different parts of the family that you haven't really connected with, or even sort of like opening up opportunities in the workspace from somewhere in a direction that you didn't quite see coming, because you might have been concentrating on sort of, you know, what am I doing in this job? You might as well just leave that job and go to another job if it's no good for you. Basically, if you're not getting the respect out of it, I wouldn't bother staying there. You know, make sure you're going to be happy. Just go ahead and do it. Don't worry about it. You know, there's nothing really to lose here. There's everything to be won by the looks of things for this energy here. Okay, let's have a look. This is on your relationship side. This is on your material side. Karmic messages. Influence from the universe. Influence from your guides. Influence from your future guides. And also the general sort of outcome for you. So let's see what's going on for you there. I will be doing some live readings on another channel, which is called Veritas Tarot, which is with Victoria. Very good reader. Different to myself, but you know, amazing reader all the same. I listen to my sign on her channel as well, so you know, go and check her out. We are going to be doing live answering of questions together, so you're going to need to subscribe and click the bell and everything like that, so you get notifications and all the information of how you can participate in that. Let's just see what's going on in your overall energies. On your karmic message on your relationship side, after that shameful plug in a way. Sorry about that, but I have to get the information out there. If I could teleport it through my own sort of thoughts, I would do, but you know, I'm just telling you. Yeah, so I say the Four of Pentacles because it's at the bottom, and I'll tell you what, everyone's been getting the Four of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is learning about, you know, it's concentrating on the longer term plan in a way. I think it is meeting these people, meeting new people, getting a bit more sort of sociable, getting a bit more sort of Three of Cups, mixing it up and opening the doors to, you know, fun and enjoyment. It could well be the Three of Pentacles wanted to flip out there, just sort of good quality work of how you are with you, and looking towards the longer term plan, building relationships as well. And this could well be as well. You know, building, as I said, it could be building new relationships with sort of family members or even with friends, taking it to another level, which is like meeting a whole new set of friends, really. So look at that. We got the Queen of Pentacles as well. There's a lot of assurance that comes through this, steadiness, you know, progressive growth, engagement in through activities and stuff like that. Really physically being with people that you enjoy, that make you feel comfortable. That's what it's all about there. You know, go ahead, do it. You know, make yourself feel comfortable. That's the best way in which the world can be a better place. Comes from you, and then you can then just radiate it throughout all your relationships around you. And you're really good at doing that, Virgo, as well. You're really good at networking. You're really good at speaking to people. You're really good at sort of conveying ideas. You know, you're an exciting person to be with when you get out there and just do it, you know, without any inhibitions, basically. And that's what the Queen of Pentacles is all about. She's coming from a place of knowledge and understanding. She's sitting at the base of the tree of knowledge. So she's coming from solid growth as she goes forward. So it's really, really nice. And then we get the Seven of Pentacles. It is nurturing. This is what I'm talking about. It's nurturing those relationships. It's getting out there and getting involved. Yeah, no, it's exactly that. I was trying to see whether there was some sort of other person looking into your life and stuff like that, or concentrating on you or working on you. Doesn't seem to come that way. This comes from the past as well. This is like how your guides are influencing this karmic message here. And they're sort of saying, nurture this long-term plan. That's what they're saying to you here. And it's really getting into being with the people that you feel good with. You will know them already, by the looks of things. And in your future self, it's going to bring a load of understanding messages, igniting of, passionate connections with other people through communication, through understanding, through doing physical activity, which brings out that passion, not only with you, but within the people that are around you. It's looking really good. That's what they're trying to sort of bring you onto. There is no doubt about it in this week. Let's just see what's coming on the outside of it. The Four of Wands. That's brilliant. It could even lead to, this sort of action eventually, and this is sort of like the outcome. This is not necessarily next week, but this is this is almost like the longer term plan you're building on here. And it's building on, like marriage, coming together, two people really being in one with one another, and combining your forces, to reduce each other's weaknesses. This is what it's all about. And, playing to your force here, Virgo, playing to that Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles, and nurturing it through, looking to the future and not getting done in by the past, basically. Because you can do, even if you don't say anything, Virgo. I know you. I've got a lot of Virgos around me. And you do get affected by the past. But then I'm a Capricorn. We're earth signs. Earth signs are a little bit like that. They got this sort of thing. When you mark the earth, you mark the earth. When a rock is if you sculpt in a rock, that is there pretty much eternally. And so we have that aspect as earth signs. We do have that aspect of us of we forgive, but we don't forget. I think it's sort of thing. Some of us don't even forgive. You know what I mean? But earth signs can be a little bit hard like that. So let's go on and see what's going on your material front. Queen of Swords. Your karmic message here is to get really clear, because you're in your summer period here. It's good time to get a direction that you can hold for the next 4 months. This is the moment, this is the month to start instigating it. Once you get into Gemini, it's a little bit more difficult for you as Virgo to instigate the forward plan, the cultivating of plans, the nurturing of your plans. And that's because it's an air sign, and an air sign is going to build your earth. So it's actually it's a time to sort of like get in the benefits of knowing where you're going. But also at the same time, you're going to learn a lot about yourself. And this is growing your earth. This is what air will do for you. So, and this is an air sign, Queen of Swords. It's having a clear vision of your destination without all the emotions messing it all up. Five of Wands. I'm talking about this in the monthly readings a lot. This come up a lot in the monthly readings. You can be like that person there who is understood. It's a learning curve, understanding of taking your passions out of the situation, so you use your passions in order to get further on down your path, on your karmic path, and leaving those 4 wands, which we have here, leaving them into the past, because you're going through from the chaotic paradigm into the logical paradigm. And that's where you're coming from. And that's what the universe is encouraging you to do. With the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom, you can do this, Virgo. There is a real possibility for you to set in motion something. So like if I bought a house now that I needed to renovate, I probably, if I, depending on the scale of renovations, I've renovated many houses. I've taken on houses that have only got 3 walls, got no roof. It took me some years to do it, but it's an absolutely beautiful house. But it's understanding of, you know, of that carrying you through certain rhythms within your year, which is from Gemini onwards, which can be a little bit slow, a little bit, you know, reflective and stuff like that. But if you've got a constant still churning over, that's good for you, and that's what you should be doing. Page of Swords, bringing those ideas into reality. This is what should be doing this month here, and certainly this week here is a case of any ideas that you've had throughout the year that you want to sort of implement and really try out. I would do that at the moment. Allow that to sort of come to the surface. And your future's got the King of Wands, being that leader in your life. That's what it's talking about. Being, following your passions, being the one who's striding out in front of you is really, really good. And then you get to the Nine of Wands. So Nine of Wands is quite cool here because you've still got that one staff, as much as you've got that one staff there on that one and on that one. The Five of Wands, they're all holding on to one staff. So she's holding on to... this person here is holding on to one staff. So they've got that passion of that King of Wands, and they're going off on a journey and being the leader in their journey in their life. And what they're leaving behind is the Eight Wands, the messages that got them to where they were. And that created equivalent of 2 Four of Wands. One that's very orderly and one that's a little bit chaotic. And with that chaotic one, there is 4 of those wands that apply to their healthy boundaries. And also you can apply 4 of those wands to sort of say, those healthy boundaries I'm going to put in front of me like goals of what I decided and what I want out of life. So this is what you've got to implement within your material life. So this could be going for a job, deciding to say, I'm not getting out of this job what I want. It's not, I don't feel respected, or I don't respect the company of what they're doing or how they do things. I want to be in a company that respects me like I can respect the company, and we can have a very respectful product. And it makes in selling it an absolute heartfelt joy to do that. That's the sort of thing, you know, that's the sort of thing that's going to play into sequence or synchronization with the logical revolution. Let's just see what's going on for you here. So we got the Queen of Wands as well. Lots and lots of wands. Lots of fire going on in your life at the moment. The Queen of Wands is concentrated on the here and now, very magical side of now. Now the life things turning up, kind of going, wow, I didn't see that coming. That's really divine. That sort of thing of really getting passionate about it, having that one wand again that's passionate about it. So the overall energy here, I think, is saying to you, with the Ten of Cups at the bottom there, don't know why I needed to see that, but I needed to see it because it's that difficult, that happiness after difficulty, which you seem to be cultivating within your life. And, you know, so that Ace of Wands is there to sort of say, that is a past, you know, the Three of Cups is the past celebration, is now moving on to the future and creating your future. And the Queen of Wands has got to be concentrating on the here and now, creating that flow through, and also nurturing those relationships. With the Knight of Pentacles, you get this side now really influencing this side. Knight of Pentacles is being influenced by the Page of Swords, converting those ideas into reality. Light bulb moments for you as you're going down these long-term paths and connecting to the people that really make you feel good. As I said, this side is really starting to influence this side here. We've now got both of those cards over here. The Five of Wands, that's the security. That's that knowledge within you, that knowing of what makes you passionate. Therefore, you can combine it to create the Four of Wands with people that you know, you bring as much benefit to them as they bring to you. With the Seven of Pentacles, as you cultivate it, apparently, you know, cultivating it is going to make it go faster. It's like if you imagine you're on a steam train. For those of you who can remember what a steam train was, and it used to be fed with coal. My word, think about the CO2 going into that. Man, that's crazy. But you know, you had to keep feeding the coal, and the more you feed it, nurture that fire, the quicker it's going to go, that train. So it's going to really, and you're going to understand that, and maybe that's what's tied into the messages there. Yeah, you got the Empress. All of a sudden, what's giving out of these messages is the birth of a new reality, or a birth of new relationships, or a birth of a new one relationship with someone else, like marriage or something like that. And the Empress has this ability to sort of see every sort of chaotic message that is in our lives, that we see in our through our eyes, everything we see, everything we hear, and then she can channel it into a vision, because she knows how to use the third eye and her intuition to, be an empress. And an empress has conquered her empire, is built upon her intuition, built upon her emotions and her energies and stuff like that. And she can channel it in a way which opens beautiful doors, so she can get a good, clear vision of the future. With the with the Four of Wands, and as I say, this is the outcome. This is the overall outcome. This is the general direction you're going in. You've got the Moon. Yes, I don't think you're going to be able to see exactly how it comes in this week, because you're getting the messages in. It's in the way, it's like the Empress is distilling those messages. And some of those messages you're not going to totally understand. But if you know that you're heading towards a union within your relationships, you will understand the general gist of it all. But how is it going to be put together? That is up to you. It's up to how much you invest your time in the relationships, how much you feel secure about your sort of relationships going forward. It's going to, is also another aspect of it which I'm getting, which is like, you're almost, it's like it's coming out of the blue. You didn't quite see it coming, as it were. It's like someone sort of like declaring their love to you, and you kind of go, really? Didn't think that. Wow, that's great. What do I think about it? I don't know. Should we get married? Fine, let's do it. Sort of scenario. With the Queen of Swords, you get the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is obviously carrying a lot. And I think this is what your karmic message is saying to you here. To get out of this complicated thing of what the universe is sort of saying, coming out of that complicated paradigm or dimension, moving into something a little bit more sort of crystal clear for you, you're going to have to realize, to clear it all up, you're going to have to let go of a few things. That's what it appears to be. And that probably ties into the Four of Cups. And that's what you got to get, you got to let go of. With the it was the Queen of Wands. Sorry, I was just trying to see if you had the Queen of Swords. You got the King of Pentacles. You do have the Queen of Pentacles over there. So it's sort of like playing into it. You're getting some influencing that's coming across. I didn't even clarify the Five of Swords yet. Five of Wands. I'm just getting ahead of myself. The King of Pentacles there is converting those ideas into concrete results. And this is through what you understand as well of how things work. Because that's what the King of Pentacles is about. Having that clear vision, but now how do you put it into place? If I invest in this I supposedly would be the result I should get. That's what you're doing. Let's just clarify that Five of Wands. I can't believe I didn't do that. I do apologise, Virgo. Change of fortune. I think this is moving on to that Four of Wands. Going out the old dimension into the new one is going to change your fortunes. Just let go of it. Just let go of it. With the King of Wands, as you go forward, and that knowledge that comes through, which you're going to get through that judgment of your pathway, and also through the understanding of how to physically manifest it, will give you the courage or the passion to go ahead and just do it. And as you do it, as you sort of say, well, I'm going to change job, or I'm going to build this business now and stuff like that, it's the attitude which you approach energy. What you're doing is obviously what you're doing. We're all doing different things. I'm just trying to help you out to sort of best way in which you can engage the vibration. because that's when you're going to get the best out of it. And when you get the best out of it, everybody gets the best out of it. This is what's really important. So I think it's seeing things in a different way. As you progress down this pathway, you're going to see things in a very different way, which will allow you to have those very comfortable and healthy boundaries in life. So you get more out of life rather than actually sacrificing yourself to everything, which is what you had here. Out at the end, the general sort of outcome there, you get the Two of Pentacles. I think this is a case where you've concentrated on that path, and you can only concentrate on certain aspects at a time. And I would be very select of how you invest your time, effort, money into situations that are around you. There you go, Virgo. Thank you very much for being with us, subscribing and clicking that bell. Absolutely brilliant, the support you give to this channel. Don't forget, I will be doing those lives with Veritas Tarot. It's all linked in the description below. You'll find a link to her channel there. Get over there. She's absolutely brilliant. I think you'll really enjoy it. Yeah, and I will see you soon. Don't forget the monthlies, the lunar eclipse readings. We've got Chakra and all the readings next week as well. We're just knocking them out. It's great. It's loving it. Loving it. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.